Hello, Com 322 students. This is technically the first in a series of lectures that you will have for your second week in class, but to be honest, this is more just an introduction of how you should approach these lectures. So just a couple of quick things. The first is these will not be fancy. There will not be a bunch of integrated graphics. You won't have a bunch of fancy videos unless I magically get good at technology later in the semester. So they'll be very similar to the simplicity of a traditional classroom lecture. The second is I wanted to note some similarities and differences between the way that you would approach lectures in the classroom versus the ways that you would approach lectures here. The most similar thing, and this is, I think, the thing that people forget the most when they're watching videos as opposed to being in class, is that you must take notes on these lectures. So pretend that you're in a classroom setting, have either your laptop, your iPad, even a pen and paper if you want, and make sure that you take notes and also write down questions. Those questions will be particularly important when we come to class because you'll have the chance to ask any follow-ups that you need to in order to move forward. The second thing is you should really bring your notes to class because those will help you tremendously in the assignments. A major difference between this and a traditional classroom lecture, which to me is probably a benefit, but to you might be more of a hindrance or something that you'll complain about later in the semester, is that you should be pausing these lectures and going back when you're confused. I'll keep them intentionally short so that you don't feel kind of burned out when you're trying to do this. But please, please, please don't just watch the video passively once while you're also watching something on TV and assume that you're done with the lecture. The last thing that I'll say is that it's really important that if I'm not being clear on something in the lecture, that you also feel free to either shoot me an email or give me suggestions on how I can do these things better, either in the classroom or outside of the classroom. This is the first semester that I'm trying this approach, so if anything is getting lost in translation, please let me know. I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to record 3 mini lectures for next week. I wrote the assignment sheet right before I decided to record these lectures, so you should be paying close attention to clues that I might be giving you about things that you need to focus on your assignments for next week.